Hi guys! So itong problem na sasagutan natin ngayon involving indefinite integral calculus. So you can first try to solve it on your own and then you can check our solution para mai-compare mo yung sagot mo sa nakuha naming answer. So you can pause the video right now and then grab a pen and a piece of paper and try to solve the problem. But if you already have an answer with you, then we can go ahead and dive to the solution. Before we proceed sa ating featured video, please make sure that you are subscribed sa ating YouTube channel and click on the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga ipopost naming mga video. Like and share our Facebook page and please join our growing community sa engineers.org. Well, as you can see guys dito sa ating problem, we have a presence of a squared plus x squared sa ating denominator. No? So, from this we know that a possible shortest way to solve this problem is through trigonometric substitution. So, that is what we are going to do on this video. That is why we have a right triangle dito sa ating right side. So, since ang given natin is a squared plus x squared, in order to have that, this should be our hypotenuse no dito sa ating right triangle. So therefore, our hypotenuse will be the square root of a squared plus x squared. Okay? So having that, the other sides of our triangle is x and a. Okay? Then we will assign yung ating angle as angle theta. So we are now going to use this value sa ating trigonometric substitution. No? So let us start by getting the value of x. So how are we going to do that? So from this figure, we can get tangent theta is equal to x over a, right? So para makuha natin yung value ng x, isolate natin yung x. So we'll have here x is equal to a tangent theta. Okay? And then, as we learned sa previous problems natin, we'll need to get the value of x squared. So, we'll have here x squared. Okay? I-square natin yung both side. We'll have here a squared tangent squared theta. Okay? So, we'll just take note of this value for now. And then, we'll need to get the value of dx, no? In derivative ng x, as you can see in our problem, no? So we need to take the derivative of x. Okay, so the derivative of a tangent theta is equal to a secant squared theta d theta, right? So now we have these values. We are going to substitute this now sa ating given. So first, let me rewrite our given here. We have the integral of dx over x a squared plus x squared 3 over 2. Okay? So, isubstitute na natin itong mga nakuha nating value. Okay? So, we have the integral of, so ano yung value ng dx natin? We'll have a secant squared theta d theta. Okay, so ang denominator natin, no, we need to get the value of x. Ito. So, our value of x is a tangent theta. Okay? Extend natin kasi medyo mahaba siya. Now, we'll take the value itong nasa loob ng parenthesis natin. So, we'll have a squared will remain as is. Then plus, kanina yung kinuha nating value ng x squared dito, substitute natin dito. So we have here a squared tangent square theta, at ang exponent natin is 3 over 2. So, in numerator and denominator, we have a, so we can cancel this out. And then, dito naman sa ating parenthesis, we have a squared, so we can factor this out. So, we will have here the integral of secant square theta d theta tangent theta times a squared times 1 plus tangent square theta. Then we have an exponent of 3 over 2. Okay, so since a on this case is a constant, so we can take it out. Okay? So by rules of exponent, itong a squared natin dito is also raised to the exponent 3 over 2. So I will just write it here, no? So we'll have here a squared with an exponent of 3 over 2, no? So in this case, this will be cancelled out. We'll have here a cube. Okay, so we'll just take this out since this is a constant. Okay, so we'll have here 1 over a cube, the integral of secant square theta d theta tangent theta times 1 plus tangent theta squared with an exponent of 3 over 2. Okay? Now we will apply our trigonometric identity because we know that secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tangent squared theta. Okay? So, substitute natin siya dito. Okay? So, let's move down. And then, we'll have here now 1 over a cube integral of secant squared theta d theta tangent theta times secant squared theta with an exponent of 3 over 2. Okay? So, katulad nung ginawa natin kanina sa constant natin, no, na a squared, ganun din gagawin natin. So, we have secant squared theta with an exponent of 3 over 2. This will be cancelled out. So, we have secant cube theta. Okay? So, we'll have here 1 over a cube integral of secant squared theta d theta tangent theta times secant cube theta. Okay? So, yung numerator natin is having secant squared theta and our denominator is having secant cube theta. Okay? So, we can cancel this out by this way, no? So, I will just write it here, 1 over a cube integral of secant squared theta d theta over tangent theta times secant squared theta secant theta. So, this will be cancelled out. Diba? So, that means we'll have here 1 over a cube integral of d theta over tangent theta secant theta. Okay? So, in order to solve this, we are again going to use our trigonometric identities. Okay, so, first, palitan natin tong tangent theta natin. We'll have here d theta. Tangent theta is equal to sine theta over cosine theta, di ba? And yung secant theta naman natin is equal to 1 over cosine theta, di ba? So this is equal to 1 over a cube integral of d theta sine theta over cosine square theta. Which means we have here 1 over a cube, the integral of cosine square theta d theta over sine theta. Okay? So using again trigonometric identity, we know that sine square theta plus cosine square theta is equal to 1. Therefore, cosine square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. So, substitute natin siya dito. Magkakaroon tayo dito ng 1 over a cube square root of 1 minus sine square theta d theta over sine theta. Okay, so we're going to distribute that. We will have here 1 over a cube integral of 1 over sine theta minus sine theta d theta. Okay, so we'll have here 1 over a cube, then the integral of d theta over sine theta minus the integral of sine theta d theta. So how are we going to solve the integral of this? Okay, so let's do it this way. 1 over a cube. Kagamit ulit tayo ng trigonometric identity, no? So we'll have here the integral of yung 1 over sine theta is equal to cosecant theta d theta minus the integral of sine theta d theta. Okay? Now, we'll need to get the integral of cosecant theta d theta. So, we're going to have a review here. Okay? So, separate ko muna, no, para makita natin siya ng mas madali. What is the integral of cosecant theta d theta? Okay? So, in order to solve this, we need to use an integrating factor. So, we'll have here the integral of cosecant theta d theta times cosecant theta minus cotangent theta over cosecant theta minus cotangent theta. So, this is just a factor, no? So, this is equal to 1. Dahil yung numerator and denominator are the same. So, we will distribute this. We'll have here the integral of cosecant squared theta minus cosecant theta cotangent theta d theta over cosecant theta minus cotangent theta. So to solve this, we need to get the derivative of the denominator. So the derivative of cosecant theta minus cotangent theta is equal to negative cosecant theta cotangent theta minus negative cosecant squared theta. Okay, so this is equal to negative cosecant theta cotangent theta plus cosecant squared theta. Okay, so now, rewriting it, we'll have here cosecant squared theta minus cosecant theta cotangent theta. So, this is equal sa ating numerator right here. So, that means the integral of cosecant theta d theta is equal to ln cosecant theta minus cotangent theta. Okay? So, we are going to, of course, we have plus c here. And we are going to use that dito sa ating equation dito. No? Okay, so therefore, we have here 1 over a cube. And then, the integral of cosecant theta d theta is equal to ln cosecant theta minus cotangent theta, and then minus the integral of sine theta d theta is negative cosine theta, right? So we'll have here plus cosine theta plus c. Okay? So now we have trigonometric functions here. We have cosecant, cotangent, and cosine. Para maibalik natin siya sa original form natin, kailangan uli natin gamitin itong triangle natin. No? So, para hindi tayo pabalik-balik dyan, I will rewrite the triangle dito sa ibaba. So, we have here our triangle. Then, we have here x. We have a. And here we have square root of a squared plus x squared. Okay? So, we're going to use that triangle again to substitute itong mga values natin dito. Okay, so we have 1 over a cube times ln. So, ano yung value ng cosecant theta? We have the square root of a squared plus x squared over x. Correct? Then minus cotangent theta, which is a over x. Then we have plus cosine theta. So, what is cosine theta? Our cosine theta in this case is a over a squared, square root of a squared plus x squared. Okay? And this is plus c. Okay, so we're going to simplify now this equation here. So we'll have here 1 over a cube times ln. Okay, so combine na natin itong nasa loob ng parenthesis natin. We'll have here square root of a squared plus x squared minus a over x plus 1 over 1 over a cube. Okay, because this is a distributive property, no? So we have 1 over a cube times a over square root of a squared plus x squared plus c. So finally, we have here 1 over a cube ln square root of a squared plus x squared minus a over x. Okay, so we have a cube on the denominator and a on the numerator. So we'll have here 1 over a squared, no? So we'll have here 1 over a squared square root of a squared plus x squared plus c. So, this is our final answer dito sa problem natin for today. So, I hope you have learned and you appreciate this very challenging but interesting problem.